Swatting is a dangerous prank. It is an absolutely atrocious thing to do no matter what you are losing at. And gamers still don't seem to get this. A lot of people don't seem to get this. And what happens? People die. People are killed by the police because of swatting. This is not a joke. People have died in the past because of this. They're going to continue to die because of this. That's how it works. Swatting, for those who don't know, is a practice used by many teenage gamers mainly. They lose a match of Call of Duty or something and they start arguing with the people they were playing against. And what ends up happening is they get the address, usually through a Google search, because somebody stupidly gives out their name and maybe the state they live in. But they do a Google search and then they decide to call up the local police and they say that a hostage situation is happening or a murder has happened or something like that. And what ends up is the police, now in a heightened state of alert because of the possibility of a killing spree or a hostage situation, they respond generally with their SWAT teams. SWAT teams, standing for Special Weapons and Tactics, are pseudo-military-esque factions of the police whose job is to be present at a significant event like this and de-escalate the situation with force if a negotiator can't get it to happen. And what happens here? Somebody's shot and killed. Now, the person who called in the SWAT apparently is not even one of the players. He's somebody that people could get in touch with, who went by the handle on Twitter, SWATistic rather, SWAUTISTIC, SWATistic. He was apparently contacted by one of the players and told, hey, this kid gave me his name. He doesn't think anything's going to happen. You mind taking care of it? And this guy's response, his own words, is sure, I love teaching kids that things happen. Kids. Not adults. He likes doing it to kids by his own admission. A 28-year-old man is dead after being shot by a Wichita police officer who was investigating a call of a possible homicide and hostage situation at the corner of Seneca and McCormick on Thursday night. Deputy Police Chief Troy Livingston said police received a call of a shooting at around 6:15 p.m. It was a shooting call involving hostages, he said. The original call, we were told, someone had an argument with their mother and dad was accidentally shot, and now that person was holding mother, brother, and sister hostage. We learned through that call that a father was deceased and had been shot in the head. That was the information we were working off of. Officers went to the 1000 block of McCormick preparing for a hostage situation. A male came to the front door, and as he came to the front door, one of our officers discharged his weapon. Livingston didn't say if the man was carrying a weapon when he came to the door or what caused the officer to shoot the man. Police don't think he fired at officers, but the incident is still under investigation. The injured man was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. The officer, a 7-year veteran of the police department, will be placed on paid administrative leave per department policy. When officers got inside the house, they didn't find anyone with gunshot wounds, Livingston said. We have a lot of information to go through. Investigators are still at the scene and several officers will be interviewed. At least 4 people who were inside the home were taken out without injury and are being interviewed. We were given some misinformation on the original call, Livingston said. We got a call that someone was deceased in the residence and that proved not to be true. Also, we're still trying to determine who was the hostages and how that unfolded as well. Reports that 2 possible shooting victims were in critical condition also proved untrue. Asked if the original call was meant to be a prank, Livingston said that is something police will look into. Swatting is not a freaking joke. Unfucking believable that in this day and age, people still don't get that this is not a freaking joke. There are consequences here. This is the most substantial consequence available, that somebody was killed in the commission of this crime, really. Swatting is a crime. Filing a false police report is a crime. Calling the SWAT team to someone's house is a crime. And people are being charged with this. Earlier this year, a British person, I don't even remember the age, but a Brit was charged by Maryland police for calling in a swatting. He was asked by another person to call it in. He did. He's now being charged, and I believe they are trying to prevent him from being extradited to Maryland, which the truth of the matter is that the Crown prosecution will probably end up sending him to Maryland because this is something significant. The person who asked him to do it is also being charged with the same crimes. In this case, somebody was killed, which means that the guy that did this, he's going to be brought up on charges of at least second-degree murder. He's going to be extradited to Kansas. He's going to face charges, not just filing a false police report, but he's going to be facing murder charges because someone died in the commission of his crime. It doesn't matter if he pulled a trigger or not. The cause of this happening was the phone call. The effect is someone is dead. That's how it works. I still don't understand why people think it's okay, but I'm never going to understand it. You know, these are the people in the military that cause us to have safety briefs. They don't think. They're incapable of actual empathy, I guess you could say. They're incapable of thinking beyond 5 seconds. It's really how it is. And we all know people like this. We all do. This guy, however, hopefully will be taken off the street for a very long time. And he says that he's also called in bomb threats to people. In fact, let's look at the next story. LAPD arrests 25-year-old suspect in Wichita swatting case. Tyler Raj Barris has been arrested before for bomb threats. Fucking joy. Thursday night, Wichita police killed Andrew Finch after responding to a call claiming a man at his address had shot someone and was holding other hostages. That call was a hoax, commonly referred to as swatting, and in this case, it's apparently linked to a Call of Duty match where one player passed a fake address to another before someone called the police to it. Now, NBC News reports that police in Los Angeles have arrested 25-year-old Tyler Barris, who is believed to have made the call inciting the incident. Barris may be the SWATistic who tweeted about making the call and later participated in a phone interview with the Drama Alert show on YouTube. An LAPD spokesman confirmed to Engadget that Barris is in custody, no bail has been set, and that they are working with Wichita police on the case. The LA Times reported in 2015 that he had been arrested for calling in a bomb threat to a TV studio, and in the YouTube video, SWATistic claims to be responsible for bomb threats that interrupted an MLG Call of Duty event in Dallas earlier this month. So he's made domestic terrorism charges possible against him because of bomb threats. I mean, what more do you need? Lock him up. Throw away the key. This is the type of person. He's 25 years old. You can't even say he's a young adult. He made a mistake. No, he gets his jollies off at this. He loves doing this. He's done it before. He'll do it again. You lock him up before something even worse happens. I don't know if there's something worse than somebody being killed. And let's make something very clear here. This officer that took the shot that killed this man, the police even say they don't, guy didn't do anything. He was walking to his door when he was shot. No weapon. Nothing. But he was shot by a trigger-happy cop. A cop that gives every other cop a bad name. Let's make that very clear. So take this story to heart. If you are going to SWAT people, just don't. If you're going to do it, when they catch you, I hope they lock you up for life. You are a threat to society. And they will eventually catch you. They will. You're not going to get away with it. And when they catch you, you're going away for a while. There's nothing you can do about it. And not one tear will be shed for you as you cry in court, pleading for the mercy from the judge, as we have seen several times when these people are caught. You're going to cry like a little bitch because you got caught. Your little prank didn't end the way you wanted it to. and not one fucking tear will be shed for your dumbass.